Afternoon, everyone. My name's Rob, and I am the chief toaster at Toast Ale. And we're on a mission to prove that the alternative to food waste is frickin' delicious and pint-sized. So we brew our award-winning craft beer using fresh surplus bread that would otherwise go to waste. Yesterday's bread from bakeries. And we pour 100% of our distributable profits into environmental charities fighting food waste. And with a slice of surplus bread in every single one of our beers, we think we're the best thing since you know what. So why we do what we do? Food waste is one of the biggest issues of our time. 1/3 of the food that we produce on this planet goes to waste. And over 1 billion tons of food is ending up in landfill every single year. And the worst offender of them all is the humble loaf of bread. In the US, 33% of the bread that we bake goes to waste. And beer, the first ever beer that was brewed 5,000 years ago, was brewed with bread. And indeed, for thousands of years, that is routinely how beer was made. And so when a friend of mine was saying, why don't we start up a beer company and get wasted on waste, I said, hell yeah, let's do that. So much bread goes to waste, I should note, that even charities feeding the hungry turn bread down routinely because there is so much that goes to waste. It's an embarrassment for the not-for-profit community as well. So what we do is we get the surplus bread and we replace 1/3 of the malted barley in the grain bill that would otherwise be used. The rest of the process is exactly the same. So we assembled an absolutely awesome team in the UK and in the US, and we built this business on 4 founding principles. First and foremost, like I said, it's freaking delicious. We've had the thumbs up from people like Dan Barber, we're in Blue Hill, we're in Michelin star restaurants. Jamie Oliver's given us the thumbs up. Anthony Bourdain was a big fan as well. We're winning international awards as well for the taste, where it's blind taste tested. Number 2, we're trying to eliminate commercial bread waste throughout the entire industry. We've open sourced our recipe. That's had 50,000 downloads. We're trying to build a global movement, and we'll collaborate with brewers all around the world to see an end to commercial bread waste. We're also trying to communicate about food waste, but in a fun, accessible way. It is beer at the end of the day. We're not trying to be preachy and holier than thou. We're trying to communicate it in a fun way. And then the final thing that we do, and perhaps the quirkiest with a room full of investors, is we donate 100% of our profits. We are a for-profit business. We donate 100% of our profits, distributable profits, to an environmental charity called Feedback that's fighting food waste at a systemic level and maybe one day can help put us out of business. Underpinning all of this is our brand mission statement. We believe that if you do want to change the world, you ultimately have to throw a better party than the folks destroying it. And we think that craft beer is an awesome way to get a party started. So we launched in the UK 3 years ago, and we've had some great success there. We came to the US 18 months ago. We launched on the 4th of July, which we thought was hilarious, saying, we're back. And So far, so good in the US. We're a certified B Corporation, and we're in New York. We're in Whole Foods. We're on the shelf for $11.99. We're price competitive. We've had some success on the East Coast. What we would really love is your help and support to help us scale throughout the US. As a naive Brit, it is a tough market to crack, and we'd love your help, support, introductions, retail. We're working with Compass. There's some Compass people in the room. You're awesome, and we'd love more help and support. Thank you very much. And also, I'd say, I have to end every single speech by saying, raise a toast. I might crack one open because I've just finished. To ending food waste one beer at a time. Cheers.